My name is Jeremy Keys, and I'm running for Captain Rep and MEC Chairman. My motivation for running for office, I've always volunteered. I've volunteered since I was knee-high to a grasshopper, Cub Scouts, Boy Scouts, Eagle Scout, joined the service right after that. And as soon as I joined Kalitta, once we became ALPA, I was asked to volunteer for the safety chair, and I quickly volunteered and was very pleased with what I saw and what I was a part of. And then I was asked to become the MEC chairman. So here I am. Out of the candidates that we have now, I have the most leadership abilities. I've got the relationships already established. I know the ins and outs. I'll say that, I've always wanted to at least do 2 terms. I've always said that from the beginning. And I want to be able to transfer this leadership in such a way that I can properly mentor somebody to take over. 3 months to take over this position? Absolutely not. This position, even when I took over, it probably took me a year to a year and a half to actually get my feet wet and understand how to navigate the waters, and that's after I was a safety chairman for a number of years. So without any experience, you're going to be running blind. I'm set apart from the other candidates because I've got the experience already. I've been here for over 3.5 years. I know the ins and outs. I've got the relationships built. I know that in 2 o'clock in the morning when the phone goes off and right when you think you've heard everything, boom, something else completely out of the blue comes up. And it's thrusted onto your shoulders that you need to be the one to take care of that situation. They're looking to you for help. I know that I've got a team built where I can go to and ask for help. All right, I respect my opponents. I admire my opponents. However, the lack of experience, not having that experience within the company itself, not having that experience within national is going to be detrimental to the pilot group. We need to carry that experience that we have now forward in order to keep this momentum going. We need to have somebody that's going to volunteer, go through each of the committees to be able to sit in this chair to take the reins and lead us into the future. Yes, there are areas where me and my opponent would agree. I couldn't agree more that people need to get out there and go vote. Voting is a right that everybody has earned. Everybody who's finished and outside of probation will be able to vote. I would recommend voting for, obviously, myself, Jeremy Keys, Todd Thursby as Secretary Treasurer. Cromer Smith would continue on with his legacy as well, but he's getting ready to retire, and we're going to let him do so with honor and pride. And then Alex as the first officer representative. So my style of leadership is very simple, right? I don't make decisions on my own, right? When forced to, yes, but I make decisions just like I would in the cockpit, CRM. I take everybody's input. And there's times that, I might not agree with something that the other 2 guys agree on, and we don't move forward until all 3 of us are in agreement before we make that decision. So again, it's that CRM concept. So the biggest challenges facing the MEC right now, number 1, I would say, is our negotiations. That's taking a large chunk of our time. Number 2, I would say the world events that are going on around us. The Middle East is a tinderbox right now. The China diplomatic relations could be a lot better. It's an ever-changing environment, and we need to be on top of it, ready to react under a moment's notice. So for the negotiations, I'm going to give them all the tools and everything that they need in order to obtain a contract that the pilot group deserves. As far as the world events transpire, it's going to be collecting the data and the pertinent information in order to face the challenges that we face on a daily basis at Kalitta Air.